What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. You know, every time that I make a vlog and I finish producing this just top tier content, you know, and y'all are watching it and you're like, that was so cool, man, I can't wait for the next one. Well, before I can make the next one, I have to come up with the video idea. And generally things are happening in my life, but every now and then I come across a situation where I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna film. I don't know what the next video is gonna be about. And that's the struggle I was gonna have with this video. But then my life just keeps giving me stuff to make content about. You could just say it's the best. So you know how we built this top of the line computer? Well, Joe built it. Well, the power went out yesterday, okay, for like a couple hours, and now the computer won't turn on, okay? It just, it doesn't turn on. Now the first question is like, Max, is it plugged in? Yes, it's plugged in. Max, was it connected to a surge protector? Because you could have fried something. Yes, it was connected to a surge protector. It just doesn't cut on. And now the content is going to be to try to fix this computer. We're gonna go back to the nerd computer store and replace the power supply. But here's the fun part. I've never done this before and Joe can't come over. So I'm gonna try to fix this computer by myself. Do you think we can do it? Probably not, but we're gonna try. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment of truth. We have secured the new power supply. Now let me walk you through what's going to happen. If my calculations are correct, I should be able to remove the power supply from the lower sector of the computer. It's right down here. This is the new one, okay? I'm going to take the old one out. I'm going to unplug the cables. Not gonna have to do anything else. I'm gonna plug the cables into here, put the power supply back in the computer, seal it up, wham bam, thank you ma'am, plug it in, turn it on, and it's all gonna work. It's all going to work. Now we just pull this bad boy out and, oh no. I think the cords aren't long enough to, I can't. I'm gonna have to open up the side of the computer. Holy crap, look at all those cords, dude. You are gonna screw this up so bad. Everyone's gonna make fun of you. You're gonna plug the cords into the wrong spot, Max. This is way too advanced for you. Why don't you pay someone to do this like you do with everything else in your life? You can't do this. This isn't gonna work.
Shut up, shut up!
Oh, you got this, Max. All right, I just have this last one and... All right, we did it. It's done. It's gonna work. Here we go. When I plug this into the wall and press the button on the top of this computer, all of these lights are going to turn on because what we did is going to fix the computer. But before we do that, I think it's important to let you guys know when I make a mistake, okay? We're not perfect. No one's perfect. You remember how when Abraham Lincoln said all squares are rectangles, but not all octagons are stop signs? It turns out that all power strips are not surge protectors, and the one that I bought is not a surge protector. But it's okay because the power supply is the thing that messed up. But there is a chance that when we go to plug it in, if the lights don't turn on, then that means like I fried another component, potentially like the motherboard, which is like the heart, the nucleus of the computer. And then it would just be more money and a even more of a positive attitude to fix it. But here we go. We're gonna press this button and it's gonna turn on. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2. It's just the best. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Do you want to know what's something that I think about a lot? And this is just one thing because I think about a lot of things a lot. How crazy it is that you guys follow a dude on the internet filming the most random things throughout his life, right? And it goes deeper than that. Like all the people around me, there's so many people that watch these videos that I like interact with in my normal day-to-day life that I have no idea that they watch my videos, that like, I'm like, do I share like too much of my life? Do I share too much stuff? Because I mean, like literally it could be the people that are at like the vet for Dude and Dolly watch my videos. I'll have like doctors that will mention that they watch my videos. Like my architect will say that he watches my videos and like my content. And I'm like, I make weird videos. Does that change the perception of people? I don't know. Like I just think it's so, not only wild that I film so much of like random stuff I'm doing, but that so many people somehow like all of the random content that I film. I guess it's just like, it's kind of this just mind-blowing thing. And think of how many lives that I've impacted. I'm changing the world out here. I mean, how many people have gotten golden doodles? How many people are drinking margaritas, right? How many people are saying that it's the best or go read some books? Think of the millions of people that are gonna consume sour strips in this world because of the random YouTuber guy on the internet. Life is crazy, man. Look at us making eggs on the internet for tens of thousands of people. And they're going, this was a sick video, dude. You made those eggs so sick. Thanks, guys. I guess what I'm trying to say is I just appreciate everyone who takes time out of their day to watch these videos, because I'm just a goofy guy doing goofy things online. And the fact that for like 12 years, so many people have, you know, whether it be stuck around, you know, came and left and came back. It's just, it's really cool, this whole YouTube thing. And I'm really fortunate to be in this position too with the content that I make, that you guys somehow just enjoy me specifically enough that it doesn't really matter if the like content itself isn't some revolutionary stuff. And we can just hang out on a weekly basis. And I want to continue to make these vlogs for as long as, you know, it works in my life and my family as we evolve. But because of how kind of casual we are, I think we can keep doing this for a while. And I hope that I've influenced y'all in a way that makes your life better. And if there's one more thing I could influence you, it would be to get this Tabasco Chipotle sauce. They have this at Chipotle. I'm not saying to take it from Chipotle. I'm just saying they have it there. This one's from the store, but I'm just saying they have it. Okay, on everything. Put this on everything. I'm not a big hot sauce guy. This Tabasco Chipotle, it's the best. You want this hot sauce?
Just a dab. A dab will do ya.
Okay. Did it go on there?
No.
Okay. Tell the people what you just told me. Taylor's stressed right now. Actually, I'm gonna tell you the two things that are high levels of stress for Taylor. The first, Taylor's biggest fear is she sees all these videos online of like doodles that start this color and then like a year and a half in turn into like the color of dude, like a completely changing color. And she's so stressed. She'll be like, was this little piece of hair, is this getting lighter?
No, her hair texture is changing. And she's getting these little white hairs all over her back.
She's not gonna change colors. Well, Taylor's stressed about it. And what's the other thing you're stressed about?
Guys, I know we've been talking like and joking about us having this kid and it's coming soon. We're not joking about it. It's literally coming soon.
Get the basketball out of there.
Pop. But I told Max, I was like, with like pregnancy symptoms, like labor symptoms, have tenfold. Like they have increased substantially. So I feel like I told him I think that this baby is coming next week.
Next week.
I mean, we go to the doctor tomorrow.
It's not supposed to come for like a month.
It'll be like 3 weeks. But
maybe he might come in this video.
He might. We keep saying that. He might not. We don't know. It's like, will you get a video next week? You might. You might not.
They're definitely going to get a video next week.
You might. You might not.
So, yeah. Baby Charlie.
We go to the doctor tomorrow.
We do go to the doctor.
Our last ultrasound.
Ever?
for Charlie.
Get out of there. Or wait. But get out of there.
I'm not evicting him yet.
Or wait. Okay, what feels like the 100th time on this channel, we are back at Micro Center to drop it off to the experts to figure it out, because I just don't want to do it. And Joe also said that I should just drop it off. He didn't want to try to fix it himself. You know, a lot of times when stuff like this happens, I'm always like, of course this happened to me, right? Of course this happened to me. And I had this kind of like negative mindset. And I feel like I'm putting like bad juju out in the ether, right? I need to increase the vibes, because my life is good. Like really good, you know? Got a beautiful wife, about to have a baby, sold our company. I can make YouTube videos about literally anything, and the Potato Nation sticks around. Oh, we got approved for the freaking generator. We're getting a generator. Maybe now I don't need surge protectors because the power will never go out because we got the generator. Man, it's all about the good vibes, right? Because I feel like right now I have this like bad aura about me, and no longer will we have a bad aura. We're only gonna have a good aura. Or if we're like at our desk, we'll have our aura frame, which sits on the corner. Wait. You guys don't know what an aura frame is? Oh my God. Well, let me tell you about them, because they're actually the sponsor of today's video. All right, so you guys know that I am still putting together my office and my desk setup. Well, right on the corner of my desk, I have this super cute photo of Taylor and myself. It's actually 2 photos, and I love looking at it every day. Maybe you guys have photos on your desk or in your room or whatever. What if there was a way to have more than just 2 photos? I'm talking like a lot more photos, and that is where our friends at Aura Frames come in. This is something that I have at my house, I have in my office, I've gotten it for gifts for people, because this is just actually the best. This thing has unlimited storage. There's no like hidden subscriptions or fees, right? You can add different users to it, so you download the app, which is super simple to use. You just upload photos straight from your phone. You can even do like live videos and little videos. It has a built-in speaker, and people can have access and upload photos. Maybe you give this to your mom or your dad, and then you upload photos from where you are, and it pops up on their screen. It has this like touch bar at the top where you can just slide between photos, and it just like, the amount of appreciation I have for something like this as I get older, of having these memories of photos and little videos, is like bar none. This thing is absolutely a top tier gift, like not only for yourself, treat yourself, but maybe someone that you love. A little pro tip, what I like to do, you don't actually have to swipe to change the photos. You can set a timer. I do it for every 24 hours. So every day I walk in here, there's a new photo just staring me in the face. If you guys are interested in starting to relive some of your favorite memories, just go to auraframes.com. Click that first link down in the description. You can actually get, for a limited time, $35 off and free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frames. Just go to auraframes.com, use promo code MAXTuning. Terms and conditions apply. Now, let's get back to the vlog. Baby has not come yet. You ready for this?
Scared.
Guess who's in town? Who is it?
Hi, Max's mom here.
Max's mom in the house.
Grandmom. Charlie's Mimi.
Do you want to be Max's mom or Charlie's grandmother?
Charlie's Mimi.
Yeah, Charlie's Mimi. I'm great. Yeah.
You're getting replaced.
No, her name's Deborah, not Mimi.
I will always be Max's mom.
That's a powerful heart.
Sound like my dad.
Oh, there he is.
What's
What's up, little guy? This is gonna be a powerful deadlifter, I can tell. I was breached.
Oh my God, you were breached. I had a doctor on each side. One grabbed the head, one grabbed the butt, and it took like 3 times, because every time they'd get you, you'd flip back up.
You hear that, Taylor? Someone else was touching my butt.
They did an ultrasound through it to make sure everything was okay with you, and that's how I found out I was having another boy. But
I turned out all right. 6 pounds, 5 ounces. Isn't that just like little baby Jesus?
Welcome to stop by the restroom.
That's little Max?
that's little Max.
Oh my God. I'm doing the same. I'm doing the Max face. a little lunch after the Charlie update. Hop Dottie, we got some sweet potato fries, got this double burger with ketchup, mustard, pickles. Remember, you pick it up like this, you flip the correct way.
It's where they used to cut the patty up for you.
The double burger was a mistake. I thought one was gonna be too little, but this is like this is too much. Charlie, 37 weeks. We're gonna play a game is will he make it to September, and will he make it to September 9th? His due date September 7th. From when I'm filming this, 26 days he would need to wait to be September 9th, like your boy. The doctor said he's like super head down.
She could feel his head.
She could feel his head. So when will this baby come? Do you think the baby will wait till September? The baby, Charlie, Chardog, Charmander, Charmeleon. By the way, Coke Zero, 10 times better than Coke, Diet Coke. Also better than regular Coke. If you're drinking Diet Coke and not Coke Zero, what are you doing? All right, after our 100th trip to Micro Center, we got the computer back and we figured out what the problem was. It was the MOBO, the motherboard, the thing that you have to take apart and rebuild the entire computer. The thing that we were worried about, it was that. So, with a positive attitude and more money, specifically $454 later, oh, plus the $86 diagnostic fee. What's 454 plus 86? Okay, 86, 6, and then the 454, 6 plus 4 is makes it go to the next number. So now we're at 460, and then 460, and then the 8 plus 5, 5 plus 5 gets you to the one more number, plus 3 gets you the 8. That makes you go up the number. 454 plus 86. $540. $540 later, we have a new motherboard, and it's gonna work. Let's plug it. You want to see? You want to see? Hold on. Here we go. Can you imagine if the power went out during this clip while I'm not using a surge protector? All right. Test this bad boy out. Look at that. More money, positive attitude, fixes literally any problem. Now, what did you learn from this video? Always use surge protector. Always use protection, or else you'll blow your motherboard. Or depending on the situation, you also might have a child. Dinner, we got this like lemon chicken thing that Taylor found on like TikTok. She's mastered the recipe, kind of tweaked some things, and it is just a 10 out of 10. Got some what's her name, and then we as a fam are gonna watch a movie called Sovereign. It's like this thriller. I found it on the Amazon machine. It's like brand new. Gonna give you the review. By the way, I think I'm gonna enjoy a bag of a rainbow sour strips. If you guys have what's today? Yeah, if you guys have a Target near you, which I'm assuming you do, and you like sour strips, for the next like 2 weeks, starting right now, they're having like a buy one, get one 50% off. So run, don't walk, go to Target, big old sale, buy one, get one 50% off in store. Stock up, baby.
But at some point, you have to let them know that you won't be pushed any further.
This is an illegal stop.
Sir, get back in the car.
What law did I break?
Get back in the
Tell me
car
what
right
law
now.
I broke and I'll comply.
Sir?
They're sick in the head, that's all.
Movie review out of 10. Mom, what do you give it?
Like a 9.5.
9.5?
That was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
What do you give it?
A 7.
7?
Yeah.
It was so well acted.
Yeah, it was a really well acted movie. A little different than I thought, but like kept my attention throughout. Good kind of climax at the end, and 7.25. I think it was worth a watch. I'd never heard of it, never seen a preview for it until like today. Would recommend. What'd you think, Dolly? She's like, I'm gonna fart in your pillow. All right, now it's everyone's favorite or least favorite part of my content, where I just yap about stuff that's on my mind. And I know I like repeat myself a lot about similar topics throughout my vlogs, but that's because I be thinking about the same stuff often, and I make these vlogs often, and I just want to spit my thoughts out there. I guess this is just kind of an appreciation, you know. When I talked about how we make videos about kind of like whatever we're doing in like our life, especially at certain like different stages, right? Obviously there's a lot of times like big projects going on, but every now and then I'm like, I can just film kind of whatever. And I think that's so cool of this audience that I've built, this community that I've built, this familia that we have here, where you guys just kind of keep coming back like week over week to check in on my life. And it's a really cool thing that I don't take for granted. I realize that like my entire life, everything that I have, everything that I'm able to provide for my family in the future was all built like on this YouTube channel. Like everything was built. This is the nucleus, right? And that's why I take so much pride and enjoyment in making these vlogs, making them as like entertaining as I can, to show you guys that I put effort into them with the, you know, the angles, right? I know it's not necessary, but then again, is it necessary to drink my own urine? No, but it's there and I like the taste. And I think it's just so cool how we've gotten to a point where, you know, my YouTube trajectory, right, has like gone through a lot of like ebbs and flows, and now we're at a point where like the Potato Nation just has stuck around, and it just consistently comes back, and it's so freaking cool, man, right? Like, you know, we had a point in 2020 where we were getting like so many views, and then it's kind of like the people that were here just for the pizzazz and the fluff, you know, decided that, you know, maybe my content wasn't for them. But now, like the views on this channel they're so consistent. Like, go after this video, after you thumbs it up, click videos and just look at the views, right? We don't have ones that like peak into the hundreds of thousands. We don't have ones that like do terrible and are bombing. We just like consistently get like the same people come back week over week, because you know, that's like the core audience of what we've built. And it's just like, I just appreciate all you guys for taking the time out to like watch my videos, hear me kind of just like rant and talk about whatever's going on in my life. And you know, we've done so many cool things throughout like the history of this channel, from, you know, when I was working a corporate job to showing you that you can kind of follow your dreams and, you know, go out on your own. And then we started District Barbell, and then, you know, I moved to Texas and we got Dude, and we were Forever Alone, and then we met Taylor and we started Sour Strips. Like, you guys literally saw a dude who likes candy start a brand that became like the fastest growing sour candy brand of this like generation, right? And then get acquired by one of the largest candy companies in the entire world. Like, what? On this channel, this guy, this nation, this Potato Nation, Dude's dad, Dolly's father, right? We've been through so much together, and we got so much more still to go. And it's just, I don't know, man. Life is like so crazy sometimes, as I think of like how much has changed and evolved over the years of making these videos. And I'm so like, I always got so stressed out for a long period of time about like, what am I gonna film next? What am I gonna film next? I always gotta have this cool thing. I gotta have this cool thing going on. But I realized like, y'all just wanna hang out with your boy. I'm your boy, by the way. And we're weird. We do goofy stuff, but we is who we is. And you know, I was talking on my Instagram stories about, you know, I'm talking about these like kind of like big things we've done with business and even ever forward. You know, like you saw me build a, I don't want to say multi-million-dollar, but a over $1 million, you know, clothing company. Then you saw me build like an 8-figure candy company, and then it's like we've accomplished so much on this. And I think when I look at my videos, when we just do kind of like nothingness, when I'm not like in a big building phase, I'm just kind of showing you like whatever, I'm almost like, oh man, I got to be doing something big. And I'm like, we've done so much stuff on this channel, right? And it's cool that you guys just kind of come back and hang out regardless of if we have some massive project going on. And yeah, I guess this whole little rant is just to say thanks for tuning in over all these years. Thanks for always just like hanging out week over week. The fact that like it's so consistent with the people that come back like every single Sunday to hang out on the vlogs, and I'm able to kind of film like whatever. It's really cool. And you know, and we're about to go in this next chapter of life with Charlie. You know, got married very recently to the absolute love of my life, and now we're about to have our first child. What is life gonna look like with a baby? I just shit my pants. We're about to build this house. It's gonna be cool. So I know very often I like allude to this, like, when am I gonna stop making YouTube videos? It's not today. And you might even get another couple videos after this. I think I would like to make YouTube videos until I'm 40 years old. And at 40 years old, it might be at that point when I'm like, all right, I've shown you guys the last like almost 20 years of my life. I think it's time to hang up the towel, and that'll be a nice little wrap-up chapter. So that's our goal, is to keep making videos until we're 40, at least. And as long as you guys are cool with me making content, you know, now that the companies are kind of sold, I'm like, what if people like only want to see me when I'm grinding on business 24/7? Well, that's not what we're doing anymore. I mean, we're still grinding on business, and we still have like other projects and stuff we're going to be doing. And I want to keep taking you along on the journey of like how Sour Strips is evolving. But we're just living now. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and tuning in. And I feel like I repeated myself. I feel like it's not getting, am I getting darker or brighter right here? When you do this, the settings where you like change the lighting, it'd be a lot simpler if I just put it on auto. Yeah, I don't know if I repeated myself a whole bunch. This is a 7-minute clip. I literally meant to make this like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. By the way, did it hurt people's brains when I was doing that math earlier in the video? That's actually how I do math. It's kind of like if you were to do 9 plus a number, 9 plus 6, right? What I do in my head is 10 plus 6 minus 1, because 10 is a whole lot easier to add than 9, but I know that 10 is just 1 more than 9. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe we'll have a baby. If you don't get a video, it's because I had a child. If you're ever like, where did Max upload? It's because we had a baby and like life was crazy. So thank you guys. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Eat more Sour Strips. Thanks for hanging out week after week after week. See you later, dude. Peace. You want to see dude real fast? Oh, by the way, I never use this patio up here. Dolly. Hey, Dolly. How you doing? Hey, dude. How you doing? See you later.